Push, my child, push! You are strong! Oh, merciful spirit, you are strong. Push now. One more time for the baby.
On the day Amara was born, thunder struck her father's hut. Before sunrise, her father died mysteriously. From that day, the whole village believed Amara was cursed, but nobody knew the real secret hiding behind her father's death. Amara was only 6 years old when she first heard the word bad luck. It was market day in the village of Obinaka. Women were roasting corn, children were running around laughing, and the sound of drums echoed from the village square. Amara stood quietly beside her mother holding an empty basket. Then suddenly an old woman shouted, "Don't let that child touch your goose." The market became silent. She brings misfortune wherever she goes. People moved their basket away from Amara like she carried a deadly disease. Amara looked up at her mother, expecting comfort from her mother. But her mother avoided her eyes. That was the day Amara realized something painful. Even her own mother was ashamed of her. For years, terrible things happened anytime Amara was nearby. If a goat died, they blamed Amara. If rain refused to fall, they blamed Amara. If someone became sick, they blamed Amara. The villagers started calling her the daughter of darkness. Children refused to play with her. Women whispered whenever she passed. Even during village festivals, she sat alone under the tree watching others dance. But unknown to everyone, Amara had a gift. Every night, she saw strange dreams that always come true. At first, she hid them. But one evening, she dreamed that the village river would overflow and destroy homes. The next morning, she ran to warn the villagers. Nobody listened. Instead, they laughed at her. "Look at the cursed girl, trying to scare us again." But that night, heavy rain fell. The river flooded half the village. Homes were destroyed. People lost their farms. Suddenly, fear of Amara became even worse. She is a witch. She is a witch. She controls evil spirits. She caused the flood. She is an evil child. The village chief ordered Amara and her mother to live far from everyone near the evil forest. That night, Amara cried herself to sleep, but her mother said something she would never forget. "If only you were never born," her mother told her. Those words broke Amara completely. Years passed, Amara grew into a beautiful young woman with a quiet spirit, but pain followed her everywhere she goes. Meanwhile, another problem entered the village. Young girls started disappearing mysteriously, one after another. No trace, no explanation. Fear covered the village like smoke. Parents stopped allowing their daughters outside after sunset. The chief called native daughters. Nothing worked. One night, Amara had another dream. In the dream, she saw a hidden cave deep inside the evil forest. Inside the cave was a powerful man wearing red beads, and beside him were the missing girls. Amara woke up shaking. She knew she had to speak. The next morning, she rushed to the palace, but before she could explain, the villagers attacked her again. "You again? You are the one taking the girls. She is pretending to help us." The chief became angry. "You bring nothing but disaster." Amara begged them, "Please, listen to me. The girls are alive." But nobody believed her. Then suddenly, an elderly blind man stepped forward from the crowd. His name was Papa Jide. He was one of the oldest men in the village, and for the first time in years, he spoke loudly. "Enough!" The crowd became silent. Then Papa Jide pointed at the chief. "You are all blaming the wrong person." The chief frowned. "What do you mean?" The old man sighed deeply. The truth about Amara's father had been hidden for too long. Everybody gasped. Babajide revealed that years ago, Amara's father discovered a secret group inside the village, a dangerous cult sacrificing innocent people for wealth and power. When he threatened to expose them, they killed him. And to cover the truth, they spread rumors that Amara was cursed. The entire village froze in shock. Amara's mother burst into tears. For years, she believed the lies too. The chief started trembling because he knew exactly what Papa Jide was talking about. The red-bearded man from Amara's dream was connected to powerful men in the village. That same night, Amara led brave hunters into the evil forest. The deeper they walked, the stranger the forest became. Owls screamed, trees moved with the wind. Then finally, they found the hidden cave. Inside were the missing guests, alive but weak, and standing before them was the chief's own brother. The entire village was shocked. The respected family everyone trusted had secretly been behind the disappearance all along. The guests were rescued. The evil group was exposed. And suddenly, the same people who once hated Amara began praising her. But Amara was not smiling. Years of pain could not disappear overnight. The villagers begged for forgiveness. Even her mother fell to her knees crying, "Please forgive me, my daughter." Amara looked at her quietly. Tears filled her eyes. Then she said softly, "The pain you caused me may never disappear, but I refuse to let hatred destroy me too." Months later, peace returned to Binaka village. Children who once feared Amara now followed her around happily. Women greeted her with respect, and for the first time in her life, Amara felt seen. Amara felt loved. But the biggest surprise came one evening. A young prince from a neighboring kingdom arrived in the village. He had heard the story of the brave girl who saved innocent lives. When he finally met Amara, he said something unexpectedly. The world feared your light because they did not understand it. Years later, Amara became one of the most respected women in the kingdom, not because she was rich, not because she was royal, but because she survived pain without becoming evil. And the same village that once caused her never forgot her name again. So before you judge someone because of rumors, remember Amara's story. Sometimes the person the world rejects today becomes the hero tomorrow. Thanks for listening.